Over to New Zealand, it's now in a state of national emergency. New Zealand is preparing for lockdown from 11:59, March 25. We have an update. Okay, let's go over. Okay, we have Evelyn Vivas on the line joining us live right now. Evelyn?
Hi, good evening, Alma. It's now 7:30 here, 7:30 p.m. here in New Zealand. And yes, you're right. In just a few hours, we will be on the level 4 alert. It's an alert measures by the government to protect us from COVID. And at 11:59, you're right, we'll be on lockdown, and which means that. And actually, this afternoon, the government declares a state of national emergency, and in a few hours, the whole country will be at level 4, which is a lockdown. In fact, at 6:30 this afternoon, all our mobiles, we receive an emergency email alert from the National Defense. This is all mobiles in the whole country, and reminding us that in just a few hours we will be on a lockdown. So therefore, we need to be responsible, and staying home means we love each other, we love our friends, we love our countrymen. So staying home means saving lives. So as at 6:30 as well, we received that it's about 207 now who is positive with COVID. So from 2,359 tonight, from 2,359 tonight, all travelers will be subject to additional screening at our borders. Depending on their circumstances, they may be isolated in a government-approved facilities if they don't meet certain criteria. There will be operational implications for those people working in customs, because they need to be really screening all travelers coming into New Zealand now, and these are all New Zealand citizens and residents only. So it really came really very fast, and this is it's the very first time that New Zealand had encountered this kind of pandemic. And everyone is really very helpful, and everyone is cooperating, and because everyone really helped when they said distancing. If you look at I was in one of the biggest supermarket a while ago, and I could see that people, they're wearing their masks and they're doing this distances, physical distancing to each other. And fortunately for New Zealand, you will see they're panic buying, but not really, because they're just normally buying what they need, and we have a lot of stocks in our shelves. So it's just we keep on refilling. I mean, the people working on the supermarkets keep on refilling all those items. So when it comes to like toilet tissue, we still have it. Food, we still have it.
Okay.
So as far as the government support, the government is really good, because they've opened up all the support when it comes to calling their GPs, when it comes to, of course, safety is the priority for the government. So safety of everyone is the priority, their health and safety. And this extends to the mental health as well. So we have the open phone lines wherein you could talk if you want to talk. So things like this has been set up by the government.
You said health services. This is the first time that you're experiencing this kind of pandemic. But are the doctors and nurses be provided with enough protective equipment? Do you have an idea?
Yes. We are provided with the PPE and the necessary that we need. In fact, there is to the New Zealanders, or those who are in essential service, they still need to work, and a support are always there. And when in terms to like, of course, nurses who have small children, because childcare, they're now locked down. I mean, they're all closed. Restaurants are closed, and the only opens are like pharmacy, petrol station, and dairy, and for supermarkets. So these are all open. And in terms of support to the, especially those nurses and child and healthcare uh, office who have a healthcare profession, when it comes to their kids, there is an open like open childcare for them. Like you look, someone will look after their kids. So it's been arranged as long as as long as they abide with the social distancing and all those kind of like hand washing. You need to wash your hand frequently and use the necessary guidelines that was given by the government.
Okay.
So when it comes to going out during the lockdown, of course, the police are all over the place. So, of course, to look after us, not just to like ask whether why are you out here. So if you said you're going to the doctor, then it's all right. There are some guidelines that's been given, and the alert system that's being sent by the National Defense on all mobile numbers, all mobile phones. So we received that alert like 3 times from 6 o'clock now, and it says there all the necessary guidelines that people need to do and
Okay.
follow. As what the Prime Minister said, following the guidelines means saving the life of the people you love in the future.
Thank you, Evelyn. And we'll see. We'll get more updates from you on how the citizens are coping with the guidelines. Thank you so much, Evelyn, for your updates there from New Zealand. Do
Thank
take
you,
care.
Alma. This is Evelyn Vivas from Auckland, New Zealand. We live an interesting life.